little bit about my life story. I am a Christian wife of coming on 60 years, and mother of 2 and grandmother of 7, and I'm a businesswoman. I am a Mary Kay sales director, and I'm celebrating 40 years in that role in April, and still love taking care of my customers and running my organization. And Mary Kay used to say that you can't chase more than one rabbit, but I chase a lot of rabbits. And I have a successful business with my Mary Kay, but I love other things. And I am an artist and a writer. I love students. I used to teach senior English, and I taught in several school districts, but my favorite was Divine, and loved my students. Love teenagers. That's probably the biggest thing that I miss when I left teaching, is interacting with teenagers. They're just exciting and fun. You know, teaching was a really big part of who I was, and I really still think of myself somewhat as a teacher. I teach skincare and glamour and find a lot of reward in helping people. Recently, a lady was telling me there's no way that anybody ever can find a foundation shade that matches me, and I'm going, oh, I can do that. So she came over and we had a great fun, and now she absolutely loves the look that we created, and that's very self-satisfying to me. I've written 2 books, and I have periodically I write an article for the Divine News. I love to write. That's really a part of who I am. And telling stories. I love telling stories, and it's easy for me to come up with tales and stories. I loved teaching senior English. Like I said, I love the students. I taught juniors and seniors, and I had them write. And when they wrote, they revealed who they were to me. I was grading papers all the time, and that is what drove me out of it. Because I just said, okay, I've done this, I loved it, but I need to do something else and spread my wings. And I'd been introduced to the Mary Kay opportunities, so that's what I chose to do full time. And everything that I do, it's, I want to treat people the way I want to be treated. I love roses. I have developed a yard with well over 100 rose bushes, working with roses and sharing the roses and helping people with their landscaping. Look at the hundreds of little buds. You know, I'll drive down the street and I'll see a barren yard, and I think I'm gonna go knock on their door and make some suggestions to what they can do to enhance their landscaping. And I think that curb appeal is important for homes. Makes you happy. So I enjoy making people happy. It's called a Don Juan, and I planted it last year, and I'm so excited about it. It's gonna just be so beautiful on this fence, and look at the beautiful blooms. A friend of mine and I went to Tyler, actually to Linwood, which is just shortly north of Tyler, and we had a van and we had tables in the van, so we made shelving, and we brought home close to 200. I have a huge variety, and most of my reds are over here, and then an assortment here. I have lots of yellows and oranges over here. And these are drift that have a whole bunch of little blooms on them. They make a mounded like a border and a ground cover. See all these many buds. In about a week, this place is going to be covered with blooming roses just like that. And then people don't have to look at the tag to see what kind they want. They can just look at the rose bushes and see them. This is called Midas Touch. Lots of yellow ones here. This is Petite Knockout, and they're a new variety, and to date they only come in red. But look how many tiny buds there are. Okay, that one is called Crimson Bouquet. This one is called Opening Night. These 2 will just be covered with those beautiful red flowers. That's called Olympiad, and I don't remember it having that many buds. Roses are loving the weather this year. That's a climbing Joseph's coat. Isn't that beautiful? Miss All-American Beauty. But guess what this one's called? Miranda Lambert. This one is called Climbing Piñata. see, I'm selling pottery and oil paintings of roses. So I took up sketching, and sketching is recreating all the dimensions of the subject. And so that was just such a satisfaction to me to sketch and duplicate. And I sketched a lot of roses, and I sketched people and scenery, and that was so fun before I took up painting roses. Now, I started oil painting in 1968, and it was always still lives or scenes, outdoor scenery. But then I started developing an interest in painting roses, which is one of the hardest subjects to paint. During COVID, I started studying videos on YouTube videos, and I learned a lot, and I'm still learning, and I still have a lot that I want to master in the field of painting roses and leaves and creating beautiful still lifes with roses. Do you have roses?